The old swing was moving. Subscribe and leave your like. Cabins hidden deep in the woods always carry stories, old shadows, forgotten memories, and movements that shouldn't exist. But most people don't notice the signs until they stay long enough to see what the forest has been hiding. Cut to slow shots of a cabin, quiet woods, fog rolling between the trees. Tonight's story is about a swing, a simple wooden swing, but sometimes the simplest objects can hide the darkest secrets. The first night, a young man, Ethan, arrives at an isolated cabin to spend the weekend alone after burnout from work. Camera shows him unloading his backpack. As he walks toward the cabin, he notices an old wooden swing behind the house, weathered rope, cracked seat, unmoving. Ethan shrugs, creepy, but kinda charming. Night falls. He sits inside, drinking tea, when he hears a faint creak, creak. The unmistakable sound of a swing moving. He looks out the window. The swing moves back and forth, slowly, gently. Ethan, there's no wind. How? He steps outside. The moment he touches the porch, the swing stops. Completely still. He feels a chill, decides to ignore it and goes back inside. The second night, the next night, things escalate. Rain falls outside. Ethan sits reading when he hears the swing again, but this time, it moves harder than before. The ropes creak sharply. Creak, 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 fast. Ethan nervously checks outside through the window. The swing now moves violently, like someone is pushing it with force. Ethan whispers, "No, that's impossible." He records with his phone. As he zooms in, the swing suddenly stops midair, frozen as if someone is sitting on it. Ethan gasps. Lightning flashes. In that flash, for a fraction of a second, a human-shaped shadow sits on the swing. But when the light fades, the swing is empty. Ethan drops his phone. The final night, Ethan decides he is leaving the cabin at sunrise. But something has other plans. At exactly 3:12 a.m., he wakes up to the sound of creak, creak, creak. He checks the window. The swing is moving slowly now, but someone is standing behind it. A tall figure, still, watching the cabin. Ethan backs away from the window. His phone receives a notification. New video saved. But he never recorded anything. He opens the video. It shows footage from outside the cabin, shot from the perspective of the swing. And at the end of the footage, Ethan is seen sleeping inside his room, but someone else is standing next to his bed. The figure from the swing. Ethan panics. He runs to the door, but it won't open. He runs to the back door, locked. The swing outside screeches loudly now. Then, silence. Complete silence. Ethan slowly turns toward the window. The figure is now inches from the glass, its face pressed against it. Black eyes. No expression. The swing behind him is now perfectly still. Everything goes dark. When the police arrived the next morning, they found the cabin empty. No signs of Ethan, no signs of struggle, only the old swing, moving softly in the breeze. As if someone had just stood up. Some things don't want to be watched. They want to watch you. Subscribe and leave your like.